Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Tuesday, the last month of May. It's been a deadly month on the roadways, and two more people were added to that total over the weekend. One in Silver Springs, one in Dunellen. They happened within hours of each other. 40-year-old woman from Silver Springs went off the roadway on County Road 314A. She overcorrected and then struck a tree. The FHP said that she was took a while to extricate her, but then she was pronounced dead, unfortunately. And then about 4 o'clock in the morning Saturday, Dunellen Police Department officers responded to a crash along County Road 484. And officials arrived at the location, saw a Toyota Corolla and two men in the car. One, the passenger, died at the scene. The other was taken to HCA Florida, where he's listed in stable condition. The Toyota, according to FHP, was traveling westbound on County Road 484. The driver failed to negotiate a curve and went off the roadway. So struck a barbed wire fence, a guide wire, then a large tree. So, you know, two more people added to the death toll in Marion County over the weekend. Also, bad week for people in the cities of Chicago. A lot of the metropolitan areas. Chicago had 42 people shot, 10 died over the weekend. That doesn't get played up in the news a lot, but that happened. Orlando over the weekend holiday, the long weekend holiday, had 7 different shootings with 4 deaths, and a lady that's in critical condition this morning that was shot last night. Once again, I tell you these things because you see mass shootings in places like California, where the Chinese dissident went in and shot up the Taiwanese people, or in Texas, where the elementary school students and teachers were shot, or in Buffalo, where people were shot in a store, grocery store. And those all make national headlines. Big news, mass shootings. And as they should. But you don't think 42 people shot, 10 die in a 3-day period in a mass shooting? You don't think 7 people shot, 4 of them dead over the weekend in Orlando is a mass shooting? Well, Tom, it's not. They happened at different places. A large amount of people are still dead. And, you know, assault right? No, handguns. My point that I'm trying to make is guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. Okay? And just because the news isn't sensationalizing the 42 that were shot this weekend in Chicago, 10 of them dead, or the 7 that were shot in Orlando, 4 of them dead. Just because the news isn't sensationalizing that like they did the grocery store shooting in Buffalo or any of the shootings like that. It's still a mass amount of people that were shot and died. But they don't tell you about the crime in these drug-ridden neighborhoods and all, as mass shootings, because that doesn't fit the narrative. You want to work on mass shootings, you want to work on helping people out, work on getting the guns off the streets that these criminals have in these urban areas. There's a reason it's called Crime Hills, folks, in the Orlando area. There's a reason the Pine Hills area is referred to as Crime Hills. You know, somebody said over the weekend, we got to have more gun control. I agree. Let's control the guns the criminals have. Let's get control of their guns. That would help solve a lot of problems. But people don't want to hear that, because it doesn't fit the narrative. You want gun violence and gun deaths to drop in this country? Hold the criminals accountable that steal these weapons. Go do mass raids. The hell with their rights and everything. Oh, Tom, they have rights. They have guns they gained illegally. Go get them. I don't want the government to seize guns of law-abiding citizens, but I damn sure want them to go seize guns of non-law-abiding citizens. Go take that gun from the 17-year-old drug dealer on the corner. Go take the gun from the 23-year-old drug kingpin in the housing project. You know who they are. You know where they have guns. Go roust them. Well, we'd violate their constitutional amendment to search and seizure. If you want to stop gun violence, like you say, so bad that you want to take all the guns, go take all the guns of the criminals. Gun violence would drop dramatically if we went and seized all the guns of the criminals that have them illegally. I've seen so many people over the weekend go, 18-year-olds shouldn't be able to buy guns. That's the problem. That's not the problem. And if an 18-year-old shouldn't be able to buy a gun, then why do we trust an 18-year-old with a battleship? Driving a battleship. I mean, not a battleship, a submarine. We trust an 18-year-old that we'll train him to use M16. We let them vote. It's called smart usage and situations in check where the mentally insane or the mentally deranged can't get guns. I got no problem with that. But when you start spouting off that we need more of this and more of that because it's too easy for an 18-year-old to get a gun, I'll tell you, it's easy for a 13-year-old to get a gun illegally. When are people going to come out in mass about, hey, why don't we do huge raids and get all the illegal guns off the street? That's something I could get behind. They're not afforded the Second Amendment right because they got the gun illegally. Well, that's improper search and seizure. You know who the drug dealers are. You know they use guns. Go get their guns. Tom, that pesky thing called the Constitution gets in the way. I understand that there are rights and everything, but if you can get probable cause, which shouldn't be too hard to do with criminals because they're dumb and make stupid decisions, take every gun you can take from the criminals who have them. And you'll see gun violence drop drastically in this country. Because what they don't want to tell you, because it doesn't fit the narrative, is that 80% of gun violence is done by illegal gun ownership, illegal possession of guns, not by lawful possession of guns. 80%. If you took the murders and that all out that were done by illegal gun possession, this was a chart done by the World Health Organization, actually, in 2020. The U.S. is number one in gun violence, and it ain't even close to all the other countries in the world. Number one. But if you subtract the murders and the ones that can be, the gun violence that can be tied directly to illegal gun ownership, we then go to like 73rd on the list. Wonder why that is. Oh, because criminals wouldn't have guns then. See, we don't use that intelligence. We always think that more regulation and more ways to stop legal gun ownership is the answer. Criminals don't care about that. We need to, en masse, go get the illegal guns from criminals. That's where it'll make a difference. And until we do that, we're not making any headway at all. Just my thoughts. We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap up a Tuesday edition, the last day of May. We'll wrap that up. Have this time out. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. Says WOCA, the source.
Hey there, Congresswoman Kat Cammack here, your conservative voice in our nation's capital. I'm so proud to be an advocate for the over 65,000 veterans here in North Central Florida. The new Ocala VA clinic is now open, providing important primary care and specialty services. If you're a veteran in the Ocala area, thank you for your service. Feel free to get in touch with our team by visiting us online at cammack.house.gov. I'm Kat Cammack, and it is my honor to serve you.
This ad is paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
You don't get to be the league's all-time leading rusher without feeling some pain.
Pro football legend Emmitt Smith knows joint pain, and he also knows the old treatments aren't the only treatments. Today, there's a natural alternative to drugs and surgery. It's biologic therapies from QC Kinetics.
I'm talking regenerative solutions that encourage your body to heal and repair itself.
Do you have pain in your hips, knees, shoulder, lower back? Want to get your life back? The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics can help.
Call to learn more about this exciting natural way to deal with chronic joint pain.
Don't put it off. Call QC Kinetics. Restorative, regenerative solutions with no downtime and lasting results.
Don't let your joint pain keep you from doing the things you love. There's a new natural solution that patients are raving about.
QC Kinetics.
Make the call to QC Kinetics.